Now to developing news. Tonight, the city of Sacramento says it's standing up for residents after joining a lawsuit. It's challenging President Trump's directive to withhold federal funds from sanctuary cities. Since Sacramento is one of those cities, they say this violates the Constitution by taking harmful actions against sanctuary cities. ABC 10's Roxanne Elias shares what's at stake.
Laura, city council members say the lawsuit is to protect the residents of Sacramento. They also fear that many active projects and programs will be severely impacted by the Trump administration if it continues in this direction. The city of Sacramento is joining other sanctuary cities in California and across the country in a lawsuit challenging President Donald Trump's threat to withhold federal funding. Sacramento Vice Mayor Karina Talamantes says the move is based on advice given by the city attorneys.
Every day we're getting constant attacks from the Trump administration. Every day we're getting new executive orders. And every day our city attorney's office has to work really hard to see how it's going to impact us and future funding or current funding that we have now. On Inauguration Day, Trump issued an executive order directing authorities to cut funding for jurisdictions that limit their cooperation with federal immigration enforcement efforts. And following this order, Talamantes says a lot is at stake for the city of Sacramento. We do have $175 million in pending reimbursements from the city of Sacramento from the federal government that we're waiting to collect. This is money that's, public works, crime prevention, terrorist prevention. There's a lot of active projects and just programs that we currently have at the city that will be severely impacted by the Trump administration if it continues in this direction. City Council member Eric Guerra says that's why they're fighting to receive the funding that was already appropriated by Congress.
So that we can continue to support the law enforcement efforts that the police department is using to go after human trafficking, to go after the drug issues that are affecting our city. And this is a short-sighted attempt by the Trump administration to circumvent the constitutional rights that are afforded to local cities.
In a statement, Mayor Kevin McCarty also said, "For 40 years, our city has been a safe haven for refugees fleeing hardship and persecution. It is the moral tradition of our nation and our city to protect immigrants and refugees. Sacramento will uphold this legacy." Talamantes says they're now being very cautious in every step they take forward. We watch every executive order day by day. There's so much uncertainty. And so by joining this lawsuit, it helps us combine resources, knowledge, and experience. And I think that's an important first step in the protection of Sacramento's interest and programs and policies as we move forward. The city says the threat could impact the city's budget at a time it's already working on balancing major deficits, but they're still waiting to see if federal funding will be pulled. In Sacramento, Roxanne Elias, ABC 10.